All right, guys, if you want to take your game to the next level when it comes to Madden or college football, you need to join the Madden Daily School account. It is $10 a month, and you will get access to everything that we put out. No more Discords and private tip sections. Everything is going on the Madden Daily School account. And if you're wondering what all is in the Madden Daily School account, we just added 2 new sections. One called the Film Room, which is going to be gameplays where you see us using the schemes that we break down. And then another spot called the Lab, as you see on the screen. The Lab is, once again, new, where you've went ahead, dropped gameplays and kind of walking you through the ins and outs of the scheme, where it kind of comes into play, what we are trying to build with it, so you can see a scheme go from essentially scratch all the way to the finished product. And then, of course, we have full ebooks, full breakdowns, game plans, whatever you want to call it, like you see with the air raid in college football. With these, you get a full video breaking down each thing. You get a image of the actual play setup. You get the setup broken down, different things that you need to know about each individual one. And then, of course, in all full scheme breakdowns, you see we have gameplays once again showing you how we use all of this stuff. And that's pretty much it. You also see that we have a ton of backdated tips. So for those of you guys that are just picking up the game, or you are new or want to see what Madden Daily is all about, you see we've got off meta stuff broken down. We've got really good, tips and stuff that has become meta that people have, jacked and put out schemes for. We've got full-blown everything you can think of. If there's anything that is in the game, it's going to be in Madden Daily's Film Room. And with that being said, link is in the description. I'll see you guys there. Yo, what's going on, boys? Let's go ahead and hop into a gameplay or two. This is going to be me using the dime normal defense that I've broken down on the site. This works for college football and it works for Madden. And then on offense, we are going to be in the Buffalo Bills playbook. We are going to be pretty much glitching and using bugs or whatever you want to call it to create a annoying scheme out of that really maximizes the new Jalen Hurts card. So when new cards come into the game, where it almost forces you to look at the game a little bit different, right? So with Jalen Hurts, the new card, he has Freight Train that's always on. He has, the God Stack of Gunslinger, Master Tack. I have enough AP to put Dashing Deadeye on him, and that's not even counting the Truz ability and the Freight Train ability. So the new Jalen Hurts card is really, really good in terms of abilities. Here you see me running the new offense. This is 5 wide. It's out of the empty Y slot formation. We are calling the bubble screen, using the hot routes to pretty much just dot up whatever we feel like we need to. Now, the downside to doing this with Jalen Hurts is his animations to hot route and audible after the first 2 steps are pretty long. So you see that every time we're hiking the ball, we're down to 10 seconds or so on the clock, if not even a little bit lower, because of the animation. So it's definitely not a quick hike offense. But here is a perfect example, right? We're going to be able to glitch out any underneath zone. So he puts flats on the field. We don't care. We roll out, beats the man coverage. The flat zone blitzes in, and it's a score. So back on defense, here you see my opponent try to chuck up a streak. We've got the new Deion Sanders, and yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. He has universal coverage, so he's going to catch the pick, and he's going to get up on out of there. So real quick, easy gameplay for the first one. Here you go. This is going to be another player that's trying to run mid blitz. I don't know why everybody's go-to against this offense is mid blitz, but even comp players try mid blitz, 4-3 even 6-1. They try to be in man coverage and just heavy blitz you, which is fine because we can easily beat that, right? But then if they go to zones, like here he's trying to run the tap blitz. Yeah, he's got the contains. You see it doesn't matter. He does a good job of switch sticking. So he actually switch sticks onto that outside corner, and he's able to, stop us from completing that pass. So we're going to go back to it. Boom. Once again, you see him trying to stop us from glitching him out. And yeah, touchdown because of the switch stick. So back on defense. Now this is the second person we're playing. So first drive for him, he's going to be in bunch offset, I believe. And then you'll see he'll go to some other formations. He's in the Atlanta version of this, I believe, where he's got the auto motions. Hits me with a nice little, route combo with the streak crosser opposite the auto motion. And it forces me to actually switch stick over to it, almost make the play. You don't see a ton of people switch sticking out of man coverage. I use that tactic to bag a lot of things that people get open. So you definitely can switch stick in man coverage. It's not as popular as it is in zone. But yeah, here you see he goes back to it. We make the adjustment this time. And now he's just not going to have anything open. You see, he does pick up the blitz. He knows how to pick the blitz up, but nothing open. Waits a little bit too long. And we end up getting pressure once we sent the spy. And he ends up throwing it pretty much right to us. And we get a interception back on offense. And once again, here we're going to glitch out mid blitz. You'll see he did a decent job of trying to take away the stuff the first drive. Like you saw him switch stick to the corner, ultimately gave up the streak. But yeah, you see he's trying to contain. He's trying to do everything in his power to really get this pressure home. And it just doesn't matter. So here, I've been rolling to the right. This time I'm going to roll left. He does get a good shed, and this is the first time he's been able to hit Jalen Hurts before I could get the ball off. But still 3rd and 1. And then this is the main idea behind activating the freight train ability. A lot of people will try to, run these heavy style blitzes. Like I said, the 4-3 even 6-1s, and then the pinch buck zeros at a 3-4 odd, and then mid blitz. They can't really do it. We're able to easily roll out against everything. Here you see he even try to manually rush me. That doesn't work. We end up rolling right past him, throwing the streak for the touchdown. But we're able to pick up a lot of easy, cheap yards, whether it's the blast, whether it's rolling out. And he's just not going to have the ability to really stop the rollout combo with the dots from the pocket and, the QB blast. And you see that throughout the course of this game. Here, he goes to a play, pretty risky, but this whole drive for him was pretty risky. He goes ahead and barely completed the first big pass to the drive. Then he throws pretty much right at my guy and somehow gets it. Here he's going to throw a zig. I put a hard flat instead of a purple here, and that's why it allows that to get open on a key 3rd down. And then 1st down here, we're going to go ahead, lock up a little bit. You see he's nonstop running play action because he's trying to pick up the blitz. And I'm not really focused too much on guaranteeing the pressure comes in. I'm more so just adjusting the coverage behind it. You see everything's pretty tight. He's trying to throw zigs. He knows I'm in man coverage. Here, once again, throws pretty much right at me. And a little bit poor play by my user, but ultimately he's going to go ahead, throw it right there. I thought I baited it perfectly and just couldn't get there. So we've got the blast. There you see we got 4 carries for 35 yards. This time I've got him overreacting to the blast, so I actually hit him with the bubble screen instead of setting up the route combos and rolling out. Here, once again, back to the blast, and we're going to go ahead, pick up, 15, 16 yards or so. And then now you see I'm checking to see how many more carries I need to get freight train. He clearly knows that. So he basically sells out, pinches, crashes his D-line down, doesn't really want to let me get the freight train activated. This time I'm going to roll out, try to set up the corner route. He switch sticks onto it, but by doing so, it allows me to roll out and activate freight train. So once we do it, we are going to audible over here into the bunch tight end. This has a really good QB wrap, and he's going to do pretty much what you have to do and sell out to stop it. But since I've got freight train activated, we're just going to break that first tackle, stunt into the end zone, and my opponent is going to bounce up out of this game. So hopefully you guys like the sneak peek to the offense, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments.